Hi, it's Paul from HobbyLink International. Don't forget, subscribe button is down there somewhere. There's also a bell to get notified of when myself or Kenny publish videos. Today we have a look at a new kit from AJM Models. This is a 1/700th resin kit. This one's from it's also available on our shop as well, and if you're interested, just compare the pricing. I think we're pretty competitive. This is the Bockenheim German Sperrbrecher 14. Okay, let's have a look inside the box for this new AJM Models 1/700th Bockenheim German Sperrbrecher 14. So basically, what does all that mean? It was basically, I think the true translation is Pathfinder, or basically what it was used for was other ships would follow it through cleared paths in minefields in harbours. So like U-boats leaving their pens would follow a ship such as this through the minefields until they got out into clear water, and then would go on their way. And vice versa, ships like this would meet U-boats coming back into harbour again and guide them through the minefields. This particular ship started off, I'll just open it up while I'm talking, started off as a Norwegian cargo vessel, I think called a Taiping. Anyway, it was confiscated when Norway was invaded, and was handed over to a German merchant navy shipping company, and then it was taken from them as well and given to the Kriegsmarine for conversion into what you see in this kit. Basically, it performed its role until 1942, when it went over a mine. Although it didn't sink, it was damaged, and then it was just used as basically a anti-aircraft platform harbour defence until the end of the war. So, instructions. There's a link underneath to our shop where you can buy this. I think our pricing's pretty good. Just struggle to find better. There's also links to the website where there'll be photographs of all the parts, scans of the instructions, so you can have a real good close look up at it. So instructions, what do we got? There's the colour painting guide. Paint guide of the various pieces of superstructure, port side, starboard side, above view. That was really good. That is a pretty interesting colour scheme. It'll take you a while to do that, but it looks like the instructions are good. Colours called out in life colour. Now the instructions, we've got 21 steps, and the thing I always do about those is find out anything that's in a square is PE, photo etch. Anything that's in a round sort of box, any number, is resin. And you get the layout here of all the different bits and pieces you've got. Instructions are usually pretty good from AJM. Basically quite a few steps, and they're laid out quite nicely. So there's no exception here. If you want to have a look at the instructions, just go to the website and they'll all be scanned there. Let's have a look at the main hull, if I can get it out of here. There you go. So one solid piece of resin. Looks very nice actually. Portholes, details on the side, planking detail fore and aft, hold covers. So that looks quite nice. Some parts on this resin sheet. Get more planking detail. It'd be too tricky to cut those out and smooth them off. And here's all the other resin parts. I'll take photographs of these afterwards, but there's lots of small parts in there. Nicely detailed ship's boats with interior detail, funnel, hollow at the top, even the detail inside there as well. There's some really small parts. Could have fun with those. There's the bridge, obviously. Looks like bridge windows are marked out. Again, planking detail on the bridge wings. That's all pretty neat. Some larger parts, ship's boats. Like gun platforms. Again, there's detail inside on the floor. Vents. There's some part ship's anchors. Basically all the bits and pieces you need are here. There's plenty going on. That's like a hoist, maybe. Anyway, details there. I'll take photographs of everything. Oh, one thing I didn't quickly show you was the photo etch sheet. Usually AJM has something easily 100 plus photo etch parts per kit, and you get bits of brass wire, usually for masts or similar. Looks like the decal sheet has the swastikas intact, even though they're not in the illustrations or on the box top. So I'll kind of, if you'll know exactly how many parts there are of everything, that'll be on the website. I'll take some photos, and we'll just have a quick close-up look at a couple of the instruction steps and some of the parts. But as I said, close-up photographs of everything will be on the website. The link's underneath, and a link to the shop to buy the kit is also underneath as well. So now let's have a quick look through just some of the steps and a close-up look at some of the main parts of the kit. So I'll have a look at this page, steps 7 to 11, which is a little odd since basically start step 7, some photo etch, building the bridge, 2 parts, and then strangely step 8 shows you the front view of the completed bridge. So you can ignore that for now. Move down to step 9, where you add some more parts to the top of the bridge. Remember, the part numbers in a round box are resin, parts in a square box are PE. Then down to step 10, which gives you the dimensions for the brass rod used in building the mast, which you kind of saw in step 8. And then step 11 shows you a back view of the bridge. Interestingly, I haven't actually found, other than the diameters of the brass rod used, I haven't actually found anything that says what the lengths of those various pieces of brass rod are supposed to be. Over the page, steps 12 to 14, a good chance to have a close-up look at some of the hull. The level of detail on the hull is very nice. And then just for these steps, just adding some resin, mostly resin parts, the odd bit of photo etch going on. Building up midships, basically the cargo holes were all sealed. I actually felt the double bottom of this ship was filled with gravel to make it more mine resistant. Here we are, steps 15 to 17, looking more towards the midships, towards the aft end of the ship. The funnel goes in, it's got a recessed top. Interestingly, the mast here on the funnel, it does give you the diameter and the length of the pieces of brass rod to use. Again, adding more photo etch parts and resin parts as you go down. Steps, various things, ship's boats, very nicely detailed ship's boats actually. Several small resin parts working to the aft end of the ship, and again more nice detail on the main hull. Okay, painting and decals. Pretty interesting paint scheme. There's like a wave at the front, but then it's multiple sort of straight line camouflage dazzle sort of thing going on. You get some nice views of the main bridge amidships in various places, so you can get all the colours right in various parts of the ship that you wouldn't normally see. And over the page we get a top view, which is pretty normal. You also get port and starboard views. Colours are called out in life colour, but you can easily convert those into anything you want. You also get some decals, including swastikas, which are complete. You don't have to make those from multiple small parts. So an overall conclusion, it's a pretty unique model. I don't think I've seen a model of Sperrbrecher 14 before in any way, shape or form, and not even sure there's much around of, should we say, this particular type of ship that the Germans used for escorting boats in and out of harbour, so it'll make things pretty unique. As I said, we sell this on our shop. We keep our pricing pretty competitive, so you're probably not going to find a better price anywhere. All in all, pretty neat kit, and look nice, especially if you make a little diorama out of it of this ship leading a U-boat.